Hey guys, and welcome to the W podcast.
So we're here today because we want to talk to you about things that we enjoy talking about to each other. So it's going to be kind of a long-form conversation about a whole bunch of different subjects. I don't think we really have an idea of what we're going to talk about. Just could be whatever. Just with me and you, we're two friends. We want to share our conversations with the rest of you. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Just
Yeah.
random thoughts,
Random
random
thoughts.
conversation.
So cool. I want to talk about doing hard shit and actually enjoying it.
Doing hard shit.
Yeah, like, because I was thinking about it, like I recently lost a shit ton of weight, and my life has gotten just immeasurably better because of it. And I was thinking, like, why did I succeed this time and not the other million times that I've tried? Like, I've been struggling with being in shape all my life. It never, like, I kind of got there, and then not so much. And then kind of got there again and not so much. No, I'm sticking to it now. Like, you can tell, right? Like,
Yeah.
why? Why does it work now? And I'm thinking it's because I'm 30, I'm 40 now. I was 39 when it started. And in January, I started listening to, the Goggins of this world, the Joe Rogans of this world. And one of the things that they kept saying was, like, learn to do hard stuff just to kind of get your nervous system to be used to being abused, but in a controlled way. So you know how you have like pain that sucks, but this is pain that doesn't suck because you decide. Like, let's give you an example: a cold shower. You take cold showers?
No.
Okay.
Oh no.
It sucks, right? Have you ever taken a cold shower?
I've been in cold water before,
Yeah.
but it's not something I enjoy at all. So.
No, that's it. But like, because you don't enjoy it, you should do it. That's kind of the way I see it. It's because everyone's talking about the benefits, and I've listened to hours and hours of podcasts, and I said, "Fuck it, I'll try it out." And first one was like, dude, 5 seconds. It's hard, especially because I take them nice and hot at first, and then I turn it cold, and like it's really uncomfortable. At first it was 5 seconds, then it was like 5 seconds cold shower for a week. It's nothing, but in total it was 35 seconds over a week.
Is it like ice cold?
Like
Bath?
No, it's
Ice.
not. No, I tried that. And I don't have a bathroom where I live now, so I can't really do it. But when I go to spas, I can do I can do the cold water thing and just walk around for 2 minutes, and it's fine.
2 minutes in the freezing cold water.
Yes, and not just sitting there, because when you're sitting there in cold water, like there's like a thermal layer between your skin and the water, and it kind of like, if you don't move for like 30 seconds, the cold is kind of bearable. But the idea of the cold is like, it's not about the cold water, it's about the fact that you hate doing it.
Yeah.
And it kind of stresses your body into shock or something, right? So you move, and then you don't have that thermal layer, so it's always cold. And your skin can't get used to it because it's like almost freezing temperature. Right?
You never get used to it, so you're never comfortable.
Never, ever, ever, ever. You're always uncomfortable. But you kind of, so that's one of the things that I've kind of been doing in the last couple of years, is I wanted to become comfortable in uncomfortable situations. So like this, the thing we're doing right now, obviously uncomfortable. I mean, I could tell that I'm nervous. You're probably nervous too, right? It's super uncomfortable because it's weird. There's a camera right there, which is talking to the camera, kind of, but also trying to talk to each other. But you know that the camera is there. You know people are going to listen to it. You know people are going to watch it. You know people are going to judge. So it's like super, like, it is uncomfortable. So I kind of figured, do you need to pick that up, or?
It's okay, I'll call her back later.
Okay, sweet.
It's all good.
Cool. So, sorry, I'll take a sip of water. I talk too much. But yeah, like, so I kind of decided to be comfortable with the idea of being uncomfortable, and that kind of worked out, and then I put it into practice. So here are the things that I'm super uncomfortable with. Cold showers. Talking to a pretty girl that I don't know. For me, it's hell. It's the hardest thing in the world. I can't do
Really?
it. Yes.
Why does it make you nervous talking to a pretty girl?
It always has. Ever since I was a kid. Always is, like, when I know, so like it's okay, you're pretty, but I noticed I'm kind of comfortable, and we have history.
Yeah, we've been friends for a long time.
We've been friends for a long time, so it's fun, right? But if I didn't know you, bro, I'd be terrified.
What?
And I don't know why. It's like, it feels like I'm terrified, but I'll tell you what it's like. It's like, I'm sitting there, and let's say I'm at I don't know. Let's say I'm in a restaurant, and actually that happened to me not too long ago, about 2 months ago. I'm with my friend at a restaurant, and it's kind of like a bar type thing. So we're sitting on this corner of. Anyway, we're sitting on one corner of the table, and the two girls are sitting on the other corner, and they're gorgeous. I don't know if they're interesting or not. I just know that they're pretty. So
Okay.
and I want to talk to them, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I have a hard time breathing, and my mouth is dry, and my skin is my hands are moist, and I'm like, I have those side effects as if as if I'm in danger. I'm not in danger.
Like you're stressed out.
Exactly, like super nervous, and I don't know
Like
why.
you're about to go hunt.
Yes, and I've never hunted before.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. I speak to girls all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
Right? But when I find them super attractive, like, I guess, I don't know, it scares me. It scares me. So to me, that's a very uncomfortable situation. So what I do is I do it anyway. Like, I'm thinking to myself, okay, you recognize that right now, you're thinking of doing something you shouldn't do. I have those like physical symptoms, and I'm super uncomfortable. But then, like, I do it anyway. And even now, like, I say that I do it, but I don't. Half the time, I'll be terrified. I went to the restaurant on Saturday, and I couldn't do it. And then there was a good-looking girl just looking at me, just giving me all the signs, like, come talk to me. I'm clearly interested in you. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
No.
Why did you not approach her?
I rationalized that it was a bad idea. The music was too loud. I was with my friends. She was with her friends. All stupidities, because really, it's not even about her. It's about the fact that I had a moment of weakness, and instead of like pushing through the difficulty, I kind of let the difficulty push through me, and that was weird, right? I don't want to be like that. So what I should have done is stop thinking about reasons to do or not to do something. Just do it. Like. Anxiety.
Just do it.
Exactly. No, but it's true, right?
For real.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's talking about anxiety and like, I'm afraid that this might happen or that might happen. But like, dude, at the end of the day, just do something. Like the solution to anxiety is motion, is movement.
It's just
So
action.
Action, exactly. So I should have just got up and went ahead and talked to her or did whatever. It's like you're in an buddy, that's not good for
That's
you.
gross.
Is it gross?
I mean, I drink the water that he drinks
Okay, so
too,
it's
but
fine.
like,
So it's fine.
you're
Then
like,
if you-
I don't care.
No, well, if
I'm
you're
gonna
doing it
drink
too, yeah, if you're doing it, then I'll do it too, so it's fine.
I brush
But-
his teeth.
Okay, well there you go.
So-
There you go.
He's
It's
clean.
fine. You could be a part of like a fixture of this whole thing.
Oh
Right?
yeah, you could be a part of it.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, look, we can't.
He's cute,
Yeah, you're
so-
adorable. So yeah, man, it's like, it's weird. It's weird because that's one thing that has followed me all my life. The pretty girls and me having a hard time talking to them.
Maybe you want to hold it in your hands
Yeah,
so he
maybe
doesn't
maybe I will.
drink from your
Maybe I
glass.
will, yeah. But like, it's just another one of those things that's just, it makes me uncomfortable, but why can't I just control it? Like, it's a stupid weakness.
I feel like we all have weaknesses. Sorry. We all have weaknesses that we can get past.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, anxiety. You get anxious about it. And the anxiety or stress is what stops you from doing it because maybe you're overthinking it.
All the time.
It's in your mind.
And you're thinking about like what might happen, what if I did this, what if
Yeah.
I did that? Instead, dude, just like grow a pair of fucking balls, get off the fucking chair and go say hi. Just say hi, my name is Yuri, nice to meet you. That's it.
And the worst they could say is, no, fuck
And-
off.
Yeah, but they won't. People are nice these
Most
days.
people don't
People
do
are
that.
nice these days. They'll talk to you. They'll say hi, and it's like it's not like I'm going out there like flashing my balls on her face. It's I'm a polite person. I just want to say hi, and that's it.
There are some people that are very snobby,
Not-
mind you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess so. but
Uh-huh.
how many do
Especially
you know?
women.
Yeah.
Especially, I guess like you were saying, the more beautiful woman.
I don't find though. I find that like the really beautiful ones, I find they're really down to earth because
And
nobody's
nice.
ever talking to them.
That
and
is
like in this
true.
specific case of last Saturday, like I'm telling you, we were at the restaurant for what, like 2 hours, And it's not like it's a random pretty girl that I saw that I wanted to go to talk to. Like she was actively looking at me like this, you know, like
She was into you.
she
She's
was
like,
yeah, like 100%. Yes, she was 100% into me, and I still couldn't do it. So anyway, so that's one of those things that like I'm single now. It's perfect timing to go to meet new people, talk to them. Maybe something's gonna come out of it, maybe not. But dude, all I gotta do is just get up and do it. So for me, last year I was having the same reflection. I wasn't single in last year, but I was still going through like a lot of situations that I was uncomfortable in that were stopping me from being where I want to be. And so instead of overthinking it, I decided, you know what, fuck it. Let's get comfortable in being uncomfortable. So it started with cold showers. Did that, I think it was January of last year, so a bit more than a year now that I started doing that. And you know, like I said, 5 seconds at first, and eventually, like now, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I'm cold shower, and I'm fine. I'm okay with it. It's okay. It's not that, like it's uncomfortable, obviously, still, but like I can handle it. And I actually don't like taking just a warm shower because I feel that my skin is too soft in the end. Like now, exactly. And I feel like my body is like flabby when I'm done. Whereas when I take a cold shower, I get out and I'm hard, you know, like not hard.
it tenses up.
Exactly.
Because you're so cold. You're
exactly. It tenses up, and like when I'm done, I'm like shit. Like I wake up, the first thing I do is I take a shower. That's how I live my life. And when I'm done with the cold shower, I'm like, dude, you know what? It's whatever. You've been out for 5 minutes, and you've already done something that most people won't do. So that makes me feel good about myself. So I feel like I won, right? It feels like I won something. Like I won over my own desire to be comfortable. So I kind of like, I did that. And then step 2 was Jiu-Jitsu. I wanted to try Jiu-Jitsu for the only reason that on podcasts that I listened to, everybody's talking about Jiu-Jitsu. And I looked at the videos and it looked like fun, but you know, back then I weighed 300 pounds. 310 pounds actually. So like I thought to myself, dude, you're gonna get your ass kicked, but try it once, see what happens. So I went to the class once, tried it once, and fell in love with the thing.
Did you start when you were like 300 pounds or
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, 310 pounds when I started.
Wow. So you did it anyways.
Yeah. But like the only thing with being overweight back then is that I was slow, I was strong, and I was hard to move. So I had that as an advantage, but I was slow. I was winded. My cardio was really bad, and I didn't like my mobility wasn't that great. But I did it anyway. And then like the first time was okay-ish, but the second time was better, and the third time was better, and just got better and better and better and better. And like it's not a comfortable sport. Like you roll around with other men, and you're basically having sex without penetration. That's what Jiu-Jitsu is, and you try to hug each other to death. That's kind of what it is. But it's so much fun. Like, this is a funny clip. We should definitely put that one. We should definitely put that one on as a short.
Sure.
Yeah, but like that's it. And I did it, and I'm telling you, man. Like when you start the class, you're kind of looking forward to it, but you also know that it's going to be slightly uncomfortable. But when you're done, you're like, fuck, man. I just did something that I never thought I could have done. And I feel amazing. The endorphin release is insane. I'm telling you, like we've gotten high before, and it's the same but better. It's the same but better because it's like I'm sitting in my car. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I feel great.
Because it's something you accomplished.
Yes. On top of that, it's like not only did I do the drug, but I actually I won over myself.
Yeah.
You know, I won over myself, and like it's important, man.
I feel like that's the best feeling though.
It is
when you accomplish something.
Yeah.
It's like so much fulfillment.
Right?
Euphoria feeling.
Exactly.
Once you reach a goal or something you're uncomfortable with, but you just do it.
Yeah.
That brings you the most fulfillment, I find, more than anything else.
100%. 100%. And it's the feeling of pride, like being proud of myself. Because you know, like, here's the thing. You can ask that question to your friends. Like, be honest. Are you proud of yourself? And if you're really like being honest with yourself, most people should say no. Because what are you doing that makes you so proud of yourself? Like what? And like I'm thinking of myself. Let's say back then, like what did I do during the day? Okay, I woke up. I went to the gym. I worked. I spent time with my girlfriend at the time and my son. That's it. Like, but am I proud of myself? I wasn't back then.
I feel like
just
going to the gym every day and being consistent with that is a lot more than most people do to begin with.
It is. But for me, it's part of the norm. Back then, it was part of the norm. So I'm like, this is like, it's like learning how to walk. You know, when your toddler first walks, it's impressive. You're proud of him because he's accomplishing something new. He's getting stronger. But then, once he knows how to walk, like my son is 3.5 years old now, we're 2024, whatever year this is you guys are listening it to. I'm not proud of him for walking anymore. I'm proud of him for other accomplishments. Oh, hi, you. Another break? Okay, another
He's
break.
like, me too, I have something to say.
Yeah, what do you want to do? I was saying how, you know, I'm proud of my son now for different things. He was walking at, well, you know, when he was first walking, it was tough for him. It was hard, and he was transitioning into becoming a different person. And I was proud of him then, but like, just back to your comment about the gym, you know, it's better than most people, sure. But I'm not comparing myself to most people, right? Because
You're comparing yourself to yourself
to
yesterday.
me, like, basically, yeah. Because like I could, if I really wanted to feel good about myself, you know what I would do? I'd go to Walmart. In fact, just before here, I went to Walmart. Obviously,
Why?
I'm going to because I had to drop my son off at his mom's, and like she was there, so I just gave him over there.
Oh, because you're comparing yourself to the people at Walmart.
Well, right, because if you can compare yourself to the Walmart crowd, obviously, like, it's great, you feel good about yourself, but also, that's stupid. Like, life is a journey of growth, you know? So, what, am I going to compare myself to average people? That's not fair. And it's not fair to me, and it's not fair to them. Like, why would I compare myself to someone who doesn't want to do the same things I do?
Exactly.
Instead, I should compare myself to people who are in the same place as I am. So where am I? I'm big on physical fitness. I'm big on financial growth. I'm big in personal development. So I'm comparing myself to the best people in that space. So until I'm, you know, interviewing Tony Robbins, I'm not good enough. And that's like between here. Please do. I don't know how, if ever that happens. God,
Hey,
I would be so happy.
One day.
I'm just saying, like, these are the top people in my field
That you look up to.
that I look up to. Like, they're my idols. So, you know, there was a saying I heard once, I don't remember, I'm going to mess it up for sure, but it's basically, be good enough so that your idols become your competitors.
Yes.
So can you imagine? Could you imagine? That would be awesome. Like, I'd love to do that. But, yeah, so that's why I can't compare myself to someone who doesn't go to the gym. And they shouldn't compare themselves to me either, because they'd be like, let's say you're 40 years old, you were out of shape, and you just starting in the, you know, physical fitness realm. You're actually growing more than I am, because you're moving from being completely sedentary into being a person who's actually physically active. And the change between the two is insanely huge.
Huge.
Much bigger than me, you know, training slightly harder. It's like the marginal gain for him, for that person, is 1,000,000 times more than what it is for me. So for me, because I already go to the gym every day, going to the gym more, it's dumb. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, it's already part of my life, so I need to challenge myself more. So that's, you know, cold shower. But now I take cold showers already, right? So taking cold showers, it's not like a big deal. Like, it's not impressive for me. It's not like, I'm not really growing, like, I'm continuing because it's good for me, but I need something else, and it's Jiu-Jitsu. But now I'm used to it. So what's the next step?
Well, I think for you,
Yeah.
if that's what you're doing, the cold showers, it's okay. Can I do it longer now?
Yeah.
The gym, can I hit a new PR?
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu, can I go up to the next belt?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's how you progress.
Yeah, that's it, right? You take those things and you just become better and better at them.
Exactly.
He's really nice now, right? See,
Yeah.
all you gotta do, so kids, you have a puppy who needs attention, you give him cookie. I don't know if it works with the rest of with other people, but I guess kinda. If I'm in a bad mood, if I'm cranky, give me ice cream, I'll be fine.
Yeah, a treat.
Yeah, give me a treat, I'll be okay.
Positive reinforcement.
Indeed. That red thing means it's recording, right?
Yes,
Awesome,
exactly.
cool.
That's what it means.
So yeah, and so like, and I was talking about it to I don't remember who it was. I think, was it a friend or my brother? I think it was my brother, and I was mentioning how doing something hard consistently, it's not really about the fact that you're doing that activity you're doing, but because you're getting used to doing something hard, basically you're changing your nervous system into kind of being under your control. Because instead of trying to look for comfort, which is what most people are doing, you're getting used to being uncomfortable. And because you're comfortable in being uncomfortable, it means that whatever uncomfortable situation is going to happen to you, you're going to be able to handle it more. You're going to be able to, be smooth, be chill. Like when something bad happens,
You're not going to stress out and go
well,
crazy.
not as
like
much.
most
I
people.
still go stress out and go crazy, but I'm thinking like, wait a minute, Yuri, you got this. You've done harder things than that by choice. So let's, breathe it through your nose, calm down. Life is good. Life is good. You got this, and yeah, that's basically it. So that's kind of, I think that's how people who are progressing and who are super successful, whatever field they choose, that's how they get that good. It's that they just consistently, slowly challenge themselves in small increments to get better and better and better and better.
Because if you're not doing that, what are you doing? You're just remaining stagnant. You're not growing. You're comfortable. And I feel like that's the worst possible position to be in, is just the same. The same next year as you are today.
Exactly, right? But like, think about it. Like, let's say you're comfortable, okay? So like, aren't you bored, man? Like, I'm not saying like,
Actually,
you know what I mean? Like, I like chilling. Of course, I like chilling on the couch and just doing nothing. But like,
do you though?
well, for minutes.
For not a long period of time.
No. Like when we're done with the podcast, we'll go for a walk, we'll chill. Sure, I'll be fine. Like for 5-10 minutes, but then only because it's the end of the day and I've accomplished. Like today was a great day. I did a lot of shit today, but that's it.
But there's some people that literally do their 9-to-5 job, come home, watch Netflix, go to bed, repeat day in and day out.
Yeah.
How can you be happy when you're not progressing?
I think I think you're just kind of like, I think the whole idea of happiness is wrong. I think looking for happiness is dumb because like you like you said, 9 to 5, you come home, you watch TV, but what have you accomplished? Like, do you need that rest time? Really? Like, is your day that difficult that you really need to spend 4 hours in front of the TV? If it is, good. But again, take a mirror. Well, don't take it, but just like go in front of a mirror and look in front of it and look at yourself in the eyes. Already that's kind of hard. A lot of people can't do that, but just do that and tell yourself, today, I deserve to spend 4 hours in front of the TV. And say that with a straight face and ask yourself, are you lying?
Yeah.
Are you lying? Chances are you are.
And most people, they could be doing more than just watching TV.
Well, and they know, and that's why everyone's miserable these days.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows that like our jobs are easy. Like I work from home, or like a lot of people, like construction is different because you guys actually work.
Construction is.
You guys actually work, and like it's not like what I'm about to say does not apply to people who work physically. You guys, this is not for you. Please don't cut the video. Don't split it up. This is the full thing. But like people who have like the laptop, Elon Musk, he called them the laptop class. Like guys, come on.
You work from home.
You work from home in your pajamas.
office.
You have like a kind of a shirt on, and that's it. Everything you do is super comfortable. You can sit on the couch. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Don't tell me that when it comes 5 o'clock, you'll log off Microsoft Teams, and all of a sudden like, oh my God, my life is so hard. What a hard day. I deserve to treat myself in a nice, I don't know, spa or a restaurant and just sit on the couch. Like, come on, what have you really done? Unless your work is super mentally intense. It could be. But again, go in front of a mirror, look at yourself, tell yourself, hey, today I had a hard day and I deserve to be in front of the TV for 4 hours. And then repeat that. And make sure that you're looking at yourself in the eyes and then ask yourself, is this the truth or is this a lie?
And I'm telling
It's up to you.
Most people can do a lot more with their time to advance their lives and not be quote unquote depressed. Because what I feel like a lot of people who are depressed, it's just because they're not working towards a goal, they're not doing anything productive.
Yeah.
So how are you supposed to be happy if you're not advancing in life, if you're not contributing, if you're not doing anything productive or for yourself to help yourself grow?
Right.
But they will sit in front of the TV or scroll on social media or watch pornography.
Yeah,
and
geez, that's a big one.
then they say they're depressed. Well,
but are you
I would
depressed?
be depressed too.
Like, but are you depressed or is your life shit?
Exactly.
Like, cause like not a doctor here, but I've heard someone smart say something that I'm going to try to translate here. It's basically, look, if your life is horrible, chances are you're not depressed. But if on paper you're happily married, let's say you have kids, everybody loves you, you have a great job, you have a nice house, and you still feel like shit, then you might be depressed. But really, that's not the case. Like if you're, 50 pounds overweight, you have no money, and nobody loves you because you're ugly, buddy, you're not depressed. You need to work on yourself.
You need to go to the gym and start there, I think.
And the key to that is to change your friends.
Hey.
Like why, you're basically the average of the 5 people closest to you as a person. So for me, who am I closest to? I'm closest to my son. I'm closest to you. I'm closest to, I guess, people from work right now that I'm closest to. Not from work. People from the gym and people from Jiu-Jitsu. Like I'm the average of that.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm going to be better objectively, well, for me, subjectively, than someone whose best friend is a delivery driver,
Yes.
a bartender, an unemployed crackhead. And I'm talking out of experience. That's what I used to be. And I'm not saying that these were bad people. They were great people, but those were the people I was closest to. So back then, who was I? This was about 10 years ago. I was the kind of person whose best friends were, crackheads, drug dealers, bartenders, and people who really live for the now and not for the future. Now, all of my friends understand the value of sacrifice.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Right? Everyone. And if you don't, then we're not really friends because you're not going to like me because I'm going to talk to you about things and you're going to be like, what? You don't get drunk every night? How? And I'd be like, what? You get drunk? Why? Why? I get it every once in a while. You want to go crazy? Fine, no problem there.
I think I know the answer to that. A lot of people, they use drugs and alcohol as a way to escape their reality.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are unhappy or they have trauma and they use it to cope. They use it as a coping mechanism instead of actually dealing with the root problem, which is their life.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
it's like a quick dopamine. When you get drunk, you feel good. None of your problems are there anymore.
Yeah.
It's the best. But you don't have to work to get that dopamine.
No, it's not.
You just have to pay for it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
There's no value in it. I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, how drugs and alcohol is basically you borrowing future happiness for the present, right? Whereas hard work, and not even hard work, just work, is borrowing present, is investing present happiness so that it's worth more in the future. You know all about it, right? It's finance stuff. So that's basically what it is. But instead of talking about money, you're talking about happiness. So if you sacrifice a bit of your current happiness and place it in a bank, I guess the equivalent of a bank, which is really you working on yourself, then look at what's going to happen in the future.
Okay.
We're saying how drugs and alcohol is basically doing easy shit now is dumb because it means that later on you're not gonna be as strong as you could be. It's like, why lift weights today? Well, because tomorrow you'll be stronger. Not literally, obviously it takes more than 24 hours, but I'm just saying, how do you get from being or looking at, let's say you're unhappy with the way you look. Go to the gym, have a good diet, and after a couple of months, couple of years, start noticing slight differences. Then wait 10 years. You're going to make a huge difference, right? And how is that going to happen? Because of consistency. That's all that happens. It's consistency. You just do the same thing over and over again, slightly harder every time. So for you, it doesn't feel that difficult because it's only marginally harder than what it was, let's say, yesterday or last week. But compared to you, let's say 5 years ago, you're a million times stronger, right?
And then the opposite with alcohol. If you're drinking all the time, well, you're just gonna go downhill.
Yeah.
Your health.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna become very sick.
Yeah.
Your liver eventually is gonna give out.
Yeah.
So everything you do has effect on your future.
Yeah.
Just like we were talking about habits.
Yeah.
Doing things that are hard.
Yeah.
Well, if you do that every single day, you're going to keep improving. But if you remain stagnant and comfortable, you're never going to go up, and you're actually going to go down.
You're getting worse, yeah.
Because
inflation is a thing in finance, right?
Exactly what I was going to say.
I knew you were going to go there.
You know me. Yeah.
But it's true, the value of the dollar is less and less. You have to keep it growing. Same thing with you, man. Your value is getting lower and lower. Like, sure, when you're a cute 25-year-old, life is good. You know, you don't really have to work that hard. 35, it's slightly harder. And then 45, well, it's worse. By the time you're 75, not really the time to start working on yourself. You know, usually you've done that before.
And if you don't do it when you're younger, when you get older, it's going to be 10 times harder to even start.
Exactly. Like, let's take Jiu-Jitsu. You know how many 40-year-old men there are who do Jiu-Jitsu in my group?
You want me to guess? No, I was going to say none.
It's the right guess, right?
Yeah.
Nobody. There's me, and I think there's one other guy, but like, that's it. Most of them are like in their 20s. Why? Because the barrier to entry is so low because they're already in shape. But how many overweight guys do it? Fucking none, man.
You did it.
Well, yeah, I did it, but that's rare. But some other guys, it's rare too. But those who do it and still do it, man, they get better. That's the goal, man.
I know. My dog is always doing something in this podcast today,
We should
guys.
do a podcast just about him.
Oh,
Just give him
yeah.
all the attention.
You would
Like,
love
this was
that.
for Aston. Give him cookies, give him a bone.
The thing is, because I have a very jealous dog that needs a lot of attention, he's just a puppy. See? Oh,
Oh, you?
he's back.
I'm gonna take it for a walk now, I think.
All right, guys, that is all for today's podcast. See you next time.
Thank you so much for sticking around. This was fun. I loved it. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.